Homelessness describes the condition of people without a regular dwelling. People who are homeless are most often unable to acquire and maintain regular, safe, secure, and adequate housing or a stable nighttime residence. In Akron, Ohio, mass numbers of homeless people walk the streets and seek help and refuge from local shelters. Nonprofit organizations open their doors and offer food, shelter, and support to homeless individuals and families year-round. Haven of Rest Ministries was founded in Akron, Ohio in 1943 by Reverend and Mrs. Charles C. Thomas. They established a rescue mission in a tiny storeroom in Akron, supported by a small group of Christians who shared their vision. In 1979, the Marjorie Ruth Thomas Harvest Home for Women and Children in Crisis Situations was constructed to meet the need of the increase in female homelessness. Ever since, the Harvest Home has been flourishing, and for the past 23 years, Ms. Yvette McMillan has led the women in the Harvest Home as the director of the Women's Division.
How many people do you accept at your shelter?
We have 52 beds, but we've had a high of 74.
What's the most common reason for homelessness that you come across?
Probably would say some type of addiction problem to alcohol or street drugs or prescription drugs.
Here, do you offer some sort of therapy, group work to where they can maybe get out of that addiction, get away from that?
We offer, when the problem is an active addiction, we provide the supportive services here, and we refer out for the actual counseling, intensive outpatient counseling, women's recovery group. We work closely with Community Health Center. They provide the recovery services, and we provide the supportive services when it's an active addiction.
So you have a lot going on here. How do you raise funds? Do you get any help from the city? Do you raise it through churches?
Well, Harvest Home is part of Haven of Rest Ministries, and Haven of Rest receives something like 74% of our budget from individuals that give to us. And we do not receive any government funds, whether it's federal, state, or local, and we do not receive any United Way funds. So it's donations by individuals or it's grants. Sometimes we get bequests, and we also are supported by some churches.
The Haven of Rest Ministries is located in a prime business area of Akron. It's directly across the street from the Akron Post Office and Federal Building, which is registered as a historic building. After being a helping hand to those in need for over 70 years, one would think the Haven of Rest Ministries would be seen as a historic institution by the city of Akron and deserves local funding. The University of Akron also fails to donate any helping funds to the Haven of Rest Ministries that is merely a few blocks away. This reverse glass collage series titled Today Dreams was created by the women and children of the Harvest Home during the summer of 2011. The participants were asked to manipulate a collection of images in a way that would best represent their current hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams change over time, sometimes with age or even circumstance. Each hope and dream is significant because life is made up of choices, and choices often begin with these hopes and dreams. Nonprofit organizations like the Haven of Rest Ministries seek to make the city of Akron a better place. The hopes and dreams of Reverend Charles C. Thomas and his wife, Marjorie Ruth Thomas, became reality when they made the choice to serve their community and help those in need. Their tradition of servitude has carried on, and the homeless families and individuals of Akron, Ohio, continue to have the support at the Haven of Rest Ministries.